Welcome back, everyone. Autonomous cars like this one have quickly become a common sight in big cities, but a series of close calls involving Waymo self-driving taxis driving past stopped school buses have led the company to issue a software recall. In tonight's Prime Focus, our Jaclyn Lee talked to Waymo about these incidents and why, in the increasingly competitive market, the industry leader stands by its safety record.
Autonomous cars, once a fantasy out of science fiction movies.
While it may not be the same route a human driver would take, it's the most optimal for the Waymo driver.
Now becoming a common sight in big cities and disrupting ride-sharing and public transportation as we know it. Amid a competitive field, the runaway leader, Google Alphabet's Waymo, operates more than 2,500 vehicles across Los Angeles, San Francisco, Atlanta, Phoenix, and Austin. In some cities, the self-driving cars now cleared for use on the freeway. Since its debut to the public in 2020, there have been hiccups.
Sorry. Get out the car.
A video from Saturday captured 3 Waymo self-driving cars frozen in an apparent standoff on a residential street in San Francisco.
Oh no, I just pulled out of the garage and I saw this going on. It's like this Waymo standoff.
And last week, a Waymo drove through an active police scene in LA.
What the is that Waymo doing?
The National Highway Transportation Safety Administration launched a preliminary investigation around illegal maneuvers like these. In Austin, Texas, at least 19 incidents of Waymo vehicles bypassing stopped school buses while children crossed the road. The company issued a voluntary software recall.
We've already analyzed the situation and implemented fixes so that such situations are much less likely to occur in the future.
So you're saying it will not happen again?
I don't think people should expect perfection. What's really important, though, is that we're learning from all the different scenarios that we encounter.
Waymo's director of product management, Vishay Nihalani, says they're constantly learning from incidents like these and updating the car's AI system.
Couldn't someone argue, if it can't figure that out yet, why are you putting it out there when lives are at stake?
We've driven over 100 million miles on public roads, and we've demonstrated that we have an incredible safety record, one that is so safe that it's almost at a point where we believe it's irresponsible not to continue rolling this product out further.
And that rollout continues. Waymo testing operations in 20 additional cities, plus New York City, London, and Tokyo. As someone who has never been inside an autonomous vehicle, Nihalani hailed my first.
Call a car on the app, and it shows up right at curbside to pick you up.
It's kind of like a ghost car, because there's no person.
Yeah.
As we get a look inside,
Clicking start ride.
Let's do it.
This is so crazy. I'm watching the wheel turn, and there's no human.
I notice instantly I don't have to interact with anyone or tip a driver. No small talk or awkward conversation, but the car is equipped with interior cameras and microphones.
The microphones are off?
That's right.
Unless you activate it?
That's right.
And the video cameras are on, but no one is watching it?
That's right. So you're not, our support team is not able to sort of proactively dial in.
Can someone hack into your system to be able to watch?
We go through great pains to make sure that we are as secure as possible.
This ability for privacy is why Waymo argues their service is beneficial for women, minorities, and other vulnerable communities.
This is our community room where we have all of our classes.
Harvest Home is a Los Angeles-based program helping unhoused pregnant women transition off the streets.
It's a place for them to feel safe and feel like it's their own.
Absolutely, yeah.
Waymo providing free rides.
I think of one mom in particular who had an experience where she was harassed in riding the bus, and it was a real barrier to her to getting back onto the bus, to getting to her critical appointments.
In 2019, 3 rideshare companies reported at least 4,600 incidents of sexual assault, according to the Government Accountability Office. And experts say instances of sexual harassment are often underreported or unreported entirely.
To know that there's an option for transportation, that you can get somewhere without having to interact with somebody, to know that you're going to be safe, it's really changing their lives.
And those living with disabilities like epilepsy, who can't legally drive, say autonomous vehicles are changing the game for the better.
I don't have to have that conversation about my very personal health information because it is safe. If I was to have a seizure in a Waymo, Waymo would be alerted, and then I would have access to care immediately. And that's something you can't necessarily guarantee if you're in a ride share or any other type of transportation.
Waymo emphasizes its mission of improving rider safety in all aspects. Each car is equipped with 29 cameras and LiDAR sensing. The company says it has reduced the rates of accidents involving pedestrians by 12 times compared to when a human driver is behind the wheel.
What if there is a collision?
Our emergency response team, of course, is going to dial in to speak to you to make sure that you're okay.
There are still moments where police step in. A cop pulling over a Waymo, baffled to discover no driver inside. Waymo working with the Los Angeles Police Department to educate officers on how to issue citations.
In the 2 years that Waymo has been operating in Los Angeles, how many incidents have officers encountered?
I think it's only been a few incidents, maybe less than a handful.
Are there safety concerns among LAPD when it comes to Waymo operating in the city?
So far, no. Like I say, the officers have been provided with training. There's a 1-800 number that they could call.
Those sharing the road with a Waymo may notice what could be considered an overly cautious driving style. The company says it's reconfigured the vehicles to drive more aggressively in San Francisco, mimicking human behavior. It's not just Waymo. Jeff Bezos' Zoox and Elon Musk's Tesla robotaxi are just getting started.
Why are you so excited about AI when arguably a human can do the same task? Why embrace it?
The Waymo driver is always attentive. It's always able to see within, all around the car. The Waymo driver is never distracted, impaired, or tired, and it's always focused on the road around it.
Attentive, but not perfect. In San Francisco, where Waymo is headquartered, some community members are fighting to keep Waymos out of their neighborhood after a beloved cat, affectionately known as the mayor of 16th Street, was hit and killed by the autonomous vehicle in November.
What is your response to those members of the community who don't want you there?
As an example, we see over 175,000 cats and dogs in the cities that we operate in on a daily basis. And, while these events do happen rarely and they are tragic, it's something that we use to improve the system.
At the fabled Peterson Automotive Museum, we took a look back at the car's 16-year history, from its first prototype.
We call this the Firefly, cute little name for a cute little car.
To present day.
This is the 6th generation Waymo driver.
Nihalani says the future of making roads safer is bright.
We don't have to accept this level of traffic deaths on the road.
And as Waymo continues to evolve, he says they will convince drivers of this too, one ride at a time.
Our thanks to Jaclyn Lee.